Every spring, the GLSEN community comes together for the Respect Awards to celebrate LGBTQ youth and the champions who support them, and to raise critical funds for GLSEN's work, thanks to everyone who has given so far.
But this year, because of COVID-19, we're transforming the event into a virtual one called Respect Everywhere.
For those who may not be familiar with GLSEN, it's an incredible organization working to ensure that LGBTQ students can learn and grow in a school environment free from bullying and harassment.
LGBTQ youth need you now more than ever. With almost every school around the country closed, GLSEN is transforming how it protects and serves LGBTQ students.
LGBTQ students face a greater chance of social isolation and cyberbullying, and now have to stay at home, which might not be a place that's supportive of being their authentic selves. GLSEN is focused on creating a virtual community to combat these challenges.
GSAs are meeting remotely across the country to connect students and make sure that no one feels isolated during this unprecedented time.
Last month, the Day of Silence, GLSEN's most stirring call to action, moved onto the internet with tens of thousands of LGBTQ students and their allies participating. And GLSEN launched a voter registration campaign focused on LGBTQ voters. Now we're here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would also like to be here to celebrate Charlie Carver and the amazing work he's done for GLSEN, and also to congratulate him on the Gamechanger Award.
We were just getting to that part.
I'm sorry, what?
Is Charlie even here yet?
He told me he was coming.
Hi, everyone.
All right, we all have to focus because we have about 2.5 seconds before we lose everyone's attention to TikTok. This is about Charlie, this is about GLSEN, and this is about the amazing work that they do.
Sorry, I'm late. I lost track of time. Actually, I don't even know what day it is anymore. But that does not mean that I don't take the need to support GLSEN. Seriously. Look, I even ordered my Charlie Carver commemorative Boys in the Band bandana just for the occasion.
Okay, let's get back to why we're here. Charlie. I've been involved with GLSEN for a long time now, and I was thrilled when I heard that they were presenting Charlie with the Gamechanger Award. We all had a wonderful time working together on Boys in the Band, but one of Charlie's greatest roles is as an advocate for the LGBTQ community.
Following the example of so many brave and powerful artists, Charlie Carver decided to step in the center of his light in an Instagram post in 2016.
Charlie said, "The chief responsibility for us all is to regard all LGBTQIA+ lives as sacred, and may the rest follow. So as much as your safety will bear it, exist. Live freely in your expression, your body, love affectionately, and exist. Exist."
Now I'd like to introduce GLSEN National Student Council member Chris Lee to say a few words.
Charlie Carver is such an inspiration to me. Not only am I also a twin brother, but it was when he came out in 2016 that really inspired me to follow and come out as well. I mean, in addition to Desperate Housewives and Teen Wolf, seeing Charlie in The Boys in the Band in 2018 on stage with 8 other openly gay actors was so inspiring and empowering for me.
Since that moment, Charlie's worked nonstop, and his career has grown and thrived, with upcoming projects like Warner Brothers' The Batman and the Netflix series Ratched.
Throughout his entire career, Charlie has used his platform to galvanize the LGBTQ community, especially the next generation. He's appeared in countless promotions for GLSEN.
He is a perfect shining example of GLSEN's commitment to building community and protecting LGBTQ students, both online and offline, and how when you bring your whole self to your work and your life, amazing things can happen.
And that's exactly what GLSEN tries to instill in LGBTQ youth, that sense of authenticity and self-love. Thank you so much to everyone who's given to GLSEN to help spread that message.
Charlie, we're all so proud of you. Congratulations on receiving the GLSEN Gamechanger Award.
Gentlemen, wow. I mean, that was incredible. Did you guys rehearse that? You rehearsed that, right? Joe Mantello would be proud. Thank you. I love you each so much and am very touched to be presented this award by you. And thank you to GLSEN. It's a huge honor. I guess it's traditional to give a speech when accepting an award like this, but since things are a little more untraditional this year, the moment might call for something a little different, so I will keep this short and humorless. Your loss. Just kidding, I'm gonna give a little bit of a speech, but yeah, anyway, here it goes. Part of why I decided to come out in 2016 was that I always knew I wanted to do something with my life that might help young people in their relationship to shame. I didn't want spectacle. I just wanted to reveal this part of myself in the kind of way I wish I'd been able to share all of those years ago in school, as a simple, wonderful fact of who I was. It was my hope that by writing this post and sharing why I'd arrived at the decision to come out professionally, that some young person out there could feel the change I felt was coming, and had been coming, and would be coming, the change we all hope for and work for and wait for in our lives as LGBTQ folks. And that's the kind of change we want every child to grow up in. I grew up in a loving and accepting family in Northern California, a liberal pocket of the country, but I still remember my own time at school as feeling incredibly difficult. Sure, I loved my classes, I had friends, I was a great student. I got into good trouble and all of that too, but there was just this abiding sense that school wasn't safe. Or more than anything, that if I let my guard down and if I fully relaxed into a state of belonging, that something swift and terrible would come and find me. And I recognize now that that thing I was so afraid of, the thing I was sort of running from and trying to manage, was my own shame. And you suffer from that. Now, there's a world in which one's sexual orientation, one's gender identity, one's relationship to that part of themselves is just considered the most natural, accepted, and celebrated thing, no matter what. A world in which every child is allowed to develop exactly as nature intended, and a world largely free from the damaging effects of shame. LGBTQ kids really suffer from the shaming they interject on the internet, often at school, and sadly sometimes at home. And it affects them for the rest of their lives. But I believe LGBTQ people are resilient and in some ways particularly special. I think we seem inherently capable at thinking compassionately, acting courageously, working creatively, and living in community. But those qualities, those essential qualities, can really only emerge in an affirmative, safe, and encouraging environment. Now, GLSEN understands this, and it's why the organization is so close to my heart. I recognize that when LGBTQ students learn in affirming environments, are offered an inclusive curriculum, and are protected and supported by comprehensive policies against bullying and harassment, they are free to naturally develop into these loving, courageous, creative, conscientious citizens the world so desperately needs right now. I understand that this is an uncertain time. It's why I'm particularly proud of the students and their teacher allies who have continued to show up and put in the work despite these circumstances that we find ourselves in. We owe it to them and to the next generation of LGBT youth. We owe them our support. I am very confident that they will be among the best of our leaders in the future. So please invest and donate what you can. Thank you.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hey, everybody.
I'm supporting GLSEN
and their work to support LGBTQ students as we honor Charlie Carver.
LGBTQ students
Need you now
More than ever.
I hope you'll join me by texting RESPECT.
Text RESPECT. I know Aretha taught you how to spell that.
RESPECT to 31996, or the number on your screen, which should be the same thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.